the work got us to here. Hi guys, how's it going? Thrice Lucci and Zero here with Grumpy Guys podcast, bringing you again something we're doing live. I wish my hands were moving. Can we? Yay! I have hands. So we got Zero
Crazy.
here as a black DJ cat thing, and then we have Lucci over here as the Grim Reaper saying you're next. So yeah. I'm gonna get a few things in the background. What's been going on with you guys this week? I know we got some topics coming up here. We got one already above us, the cutie pie thing or cuties thing. Sorry, but yeah, how you guys been?
I've been good. Life's been awesome. I'm so excited for the next debate. All of them. I sit there like it's a football game. There's not too many sports willing to watch these days other than politics. What do you think? Anything there, Lucci? Isn't it like
Same,
a
man. I've been watching the headlines. We're gonna go through a few of them in a little bit. So
I just find it funny that like all the sports people like the NBA and stuff and all of the sports really have floundered this year, and it's just really kind of funny that everyone's watching politics for their excitement, be it positive or negative excitement. I really probably should have brought up the screen that you guys are going to be reading from because I wasn't thinking ahead.
You can pull up the stream or something.
I don't want to like ruin anything by trying to open the OVR right now.
You're good. I mean, we're gonna talk about it, but yeah, it is interesting. I've always been one that's not really like big on sports and everything, but it seems like all of a sudden just poof, it's been a big switch this year. I mean, but that's what happens when I mean, if they would have just stayed out of politics, I think it would have been all good. That's
But
like the big thing.
it's becoming an actual sport. When politics becomes a sport, they're going to be like ads for like the political debates at like Domino's and stuff. Get stocked up for the debate tonight.
Right.
That's when you know it's a real sport. So we're getting there. Close.
Excuse me. Yeah, I think this whole red team, blue team thing, it is kind of getting to that point of just like you know, Raiders versus the Redskins. I don't know nothing about sports. They're on, that's football, right?
Yeah. They don't play with their feet either.
Not that. Fine, be
What?
that way.
Not soccer. Not soccer football.
Not soccer football. All right. Well, everything sounds good. Everything's
we'll
looking
be
good.
hearing from Tucker Carlson, though.
What do you mean?
Well, I heard you say Tucker. I don't know what I mean.
Oh.
Welcome to the Grumpy Guy. We're doing it live.
Yeah, we're doing it live.
Doing it live.
It took us an hour to get set up. Oh wait, the camera's over here, by the way.
Hi, camera.
It took us an hour to get set up. We chose to actually do it from this lovely place. It was a great venue. Joe Biden, Vice President Joe Biden recommended it, and Kamala Harris gave a second recommendation. This is actually it's like the lounge of the DNC employees, I believe, and they said, yeah, go ahead and use it. We'll do a tour later, but it's kind of like a dungeon, I would say.
Well, they just don't want anyone to. This is how they feel at home. It's fine. I'm digging it.
Metaphorical.
I just wish there was some evil cats walking around knocking shit off tables.
Yeah, like this spin the bottle Jack Daniels. How dare they? Is that actually Jack Daniels? Nope, it's just some type of whiskey. I can't read it now because it's spinning. Okay. Anyways, so we'll go ahead and jump into our first segment. Unless you guys got anything else to share here. Anything?
We should definitely dive into one.
Run it.
Well, there was a breaking update that we came across right before the show 2 hours ago from Donald J. Trump's Facebook page, which he says, I have fully authorized the total declassification of any and all documents pertaining to the single greatest political crime in American history, the Russia hoax. Likewise, the Hillary Clinton email scandal. No redactions. And that was a verbatim quote.
Wow. Crazy. That's gonna. I think a
Wonder,
lot of people have been waiting for that to kind of happen.
wonder how many pages there are.
No redactions. I don't know who's in control of that. He could say he authorizes it, but
Yeah,
who ends up doing it?
Yeah.
yeah, they'll probably be redacted anyway. I'm sure there's some national security clause they'll invoke for that, which is fine.
Mhm.
Whatever. We're gonna get the gist of who they were talking to at that time anyway. If they're just like redacting names and shit.
Yeah. I mean, if it has anything.
When do you push the pause button? I mean, I don't know. Is that even
What,
Well, I
like
guess
on the
a
redactions
thing
and
that's
stuff?
when do you push the pause button on voting for somebody who potentially is going to be in the middle of something pretty big, dude?
It's weird. They were saying like generally you don't prosecute officials like this during an election, and it's common courtesy to usually wait until after the election. But it's like, why would we wait till after the election to prosecute the guy who's running for presidency? Wait, what?
right.
So I don't know.
Well, we'll see how it all plays out, but yeah. And then this first story you're going to do is complete news to me. I didn't hear anything about Netflix. You mentioned that this video was going to be coming out, and I think we talked about it in like episode 2 or something. But
Yeah, which I'm pretty
yeah,
frustrated with this, and I think this is just an example of how we have to kind of regulate with our dollar. And a lot of people did. A lot of people banned their account, and excuse me,
They canceled their account and
or yeah, canceled.
lost
Sorry.
lost like what $9 billion in like a day or a week or something or
Right, it was crazy.
that many people canceled, huh?
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
it was huge. So, but
And
yeah,
I
so
saw the trailer, but I don't know. Maybe I wasn't watching for the right thing. I watched, I thought, mostly all of the trailer. And yeah, I mean, I saw some stuff, but to me, it looked really no different than some of these shows like um, My Little Pageant Queen, where they have like really
yeah,
small. You remember that one girl who got famous for drinking the go-go juice or whatever, and then she had her own show with her mom?
Yeah, Honey Boo Boo.
Honey Boob. Okay, so like that kind of show where they're up there doing
sorry.
a pageant type stuff. I mean, how is that different, dude? I mean, is it?
No, and the
Uh,
people have made a big stink about that too. But this is a company that is like making
Not
money.
that I'm
I don't know.
condoning any of that nonsense bullshit,
Yeah.
but I'm saying,
No. When you watch the video, that's what really like the trailer isn't why they indicted him. It was the movie itself. Like when you watch the
I
movie,
did not want. No, I
they're
wouldn't
they're
watch that crap.
subjugating these young ladies to specific scenes, and the way it's filmed, it puts them in a certain light that they could have done with a lot less footage. And that's the concept is okay, so how much more footage is there? How does this look? I mean, that's at least my perspective on it and why they would
and,
move forward in this way.
and how many young ladies actually participated in auditions and how many people
Boom.
were recorded?
Oh, boom. Yeah.
But boom.
I was trying to move my arm. My arm is glitching out for some reason. I think it's because I'm not
That was
actually on
Texas
VR.
that decided to take that up. Yeah, Texas. I see that.
Yeah, Texas. So yeah, Netflix indicted on felony charges in Texas for cuties promoting lewd material of children. This is from USA Today. Oh, I can just open this up. I forgot. Okay, so Netflix is now facing felony charges. It's a controversial French film that heads. Let's see. Hold on. I'm glitching out here. My bad.
You or the Avatar?
Yeah,
Or
the
your computer?
Avatar, and then I have different screens that I can look at for my desktop. So I was trying a different one. I realized I'm completely glitching out. So this is better for me. Okay, so let's see. It's a Tyler County, Texas grand jury indicted the streaming giant on September 23rd for promoting the lewd visual material against the peace and dignity of the state. Oh, that's an interesting way to put it.
That's a first for me.
Okay, so I'm just going to read a couple paragraphs here. The one-page indictment received by the USA Today states that Netflix promoted Netflix promoted, distributed, and exhibited material that depicts the lewd exhibition of genitals or public area of a clothed or partially clothed child who was younger than 18 years of age. For the purest interest in sex, for the purient, I was like, what the fuck did I just say? Purient? I don't even know what that word is. My brain just said purist. Purient. Anybody know? Anybody want to
I don't
define
know either.
it?
Sorry.
For the purient. All right, for the audience and us, let's go ahead and look this up.
Purient. Thanks, reporter, for dropping those. Need
Giant
to look up words. Yeah, right.
What was that? Someone die?
I might have died.
Having or encouraging an excessive interest in sexual matters. Huh. Good word.
Oh.
Pedophiles are purient and they need to be destroyed. Okay, anyways. The document also states that the film held no serious literary, artistic, political, or scientific value. It really didn't. Like, okay, let me finish. Netflix released Cuties, originally titled Mignonnes in French. Last month, two strong national reactions. Sorry, guys, I haven't read stuff in a long time to people. The French language, yeah, right. The French language film centers on 11-year-old Amy, who becomes a member of a dance group dubbed the Cuties. Two analytics companies that track Netflix subscribers reported in September that the streaming service saw an uptick in cancellations amid the controversy over the coming-of-age film, which some critics say sexualizes young girls. Some critics? Who are the other ones? Come on.
Just some.
Okay, I just want to see if it mentions. Okay.
I think there should be an age limit even to access the internet, to be honest with you.
The offense is a state. Hold on, let me read this one real quick. The offense is a state jail felony. According to the statement, the legislators of this state believe promoting certain lewd materials of children has destructive consequences, Babin said in a statement. If such material is distributed on a grand scale, isn't the need to prosecute more, not less? Oh, wow, that's a good statement. Sorry, let me reread that because I bombed on that for y'all. If such a material is distributed on a grand scale, isn't the need to prosecute more, not less? A grand jury in Tyler County found probable cause.
Probable cause.
It's supposed to be probable, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they probably typoed fat fingered that one or something.
Yeah,
They
it
used
wasn't
a
me.
lookup word, but then they had a typo.
Right.
Right.
They used a lookup word and had a typo.
I think I know. I think I know why it's so hard for you to read out loud, because you hear your voice, and when you read a book, like, I don't know about you, I'm pretty sure you do the same thing. You hear Morgan Freeman reading the book to you in your brain. So when
Yeah,
you
I
start
don't hear
reading,
my voice. It's not Morgan Freeman. It's more like Jim Carrey. But anyways, a grand jury in Tyler County found probable cause for this felony, and my job is to uphold the law of the state and see that justice is done. Booyah, Texas bitch. All right, cool. So yeah, I was gonna see if they actually stated about like how the 9 billion, because I don't even think they said the amount. They just said an uptick. It's just bullshit. It was 9 billion in losses, guys.
yeah, 9 billion.
Yeah, so that happened.
I mean, it's all over the place, dude. I'll even say that, like, I do think it's a little bit inappropriate that America's Got Talent has these young and every season they got these like 8 and 9-year-old salsa dancers, and a flipping on. And yes, they're talented, but that's too young to showcase. Why showcase that talent? Why are you going to showcase that? I mean, there should just be some age limit. Some ages should be off limit for, so then everyone wants to become famous at 8 years old, dude.
Right, and they're going to be doing these messed up, and it's just going to evolve.
Because I guarantee you, 8, 9, and 10 years old, they're all watching everything. I mean, you can go and look at America's Got Talent and then see all of those persons' YouTube videos and then other suggested YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And it's like it's
the wormhole of YouTube.
And then it's like, oh, this is how I need to be. No, fuck that. Don't be on the internet. But
No,
it's a tough thing to do. It's a tough thing
hard.
to do.
I mean, I
Yeah.
think adults should have free access to the internet, no doubt, and it shouldn't be monitored or regulated. But I do agree. I think that it's like Steam, like in VR chat, like 13 years old. No, 16 maybe. But it's like
Okay,
they're
no, they can only go on there if they're, if they had a car. Like you can be 16 and you're allowed to drive a car, but if you don't
yeah.
actually drive a car, it means you're not willing to take the responsibility. So you shouldn't be able to do VR chat unless you own a
Honestly,
car at 16
look,
plus.
I'm just gonna say this. I personally think IQ tests should be a part of a lot of regulation. Like, I think that everybody can improve their IQ for the well, not everybody. A lot of
Yeah, but
people can
who's
improve their
making the
IQ.
test?
Huh?
Who's making the test? Who
Well, and
makes
that's
the tests?
that's with everything.
I
Like, we gotta
agree with
get
you,
better
but
at our system. We gotta get more invested. People gotta take those jobs who actually want to help the future and not just let the assholes take the jobs. You know what I mean? Because that's it. Is people? A lot of people who seek power are generally assholes. So we gotta try to transverse that a little bit. If that's a
Also,
word.
it's not their fault they're assholes.
Hey, look, I'm an asshole and a little bit of a dick, but that doesn't mean I'm always going around trying to fuck everybody and shit everywhere.
Yeah, it's just douchebag. Don't be a
No,
douche.
no, that's a whole other thing. We're not going to get into that. So, oh, that's sorry. It's
so
been a long day.
after Netflix, I know everyone is excited about this vice presidential debate tomorrow night.
Well,
I'm
the only,
super
yeah,
excited.
Or you want to finish up on the story?
I don't know. I could go into it all day. I guess for me, the biggest thing is just there's a lot of stuff that's just really bad about it. Because you were saying, like with the trailer, it is very similar to a lot of other stuff you already see out there. If you have kids and you're like, nope, you can't watch that, and it's amazing that they even have that on. But there were parts where it was literally having these young ladies use sexual stuff and sexuality to get their way, and like manipulating older men or trying to do stuff with older men. Like there was a whole cell phone scene of her taking the phone. I didn't really watch it through because I was just like I turned it on and I started watching it and I was like I just can't, and I just like skipped through
Right,
the scenes.
but let's America can get complacent and be like, oh, Netflix solved our problem. Now we don't have to check out what our kids are watching because they're going to be in control of it. Bullshit.
Yeah.
Don't let them on YouTube. Ain't nobody doing that shit on YouTube. I
Well,
mean,
and that-
controlling it or saying whose content what. I mean, that's some ridiculous crap. So you can't become complacent because there's too much stuff like that that's still out there.
Right.
Right.
So let this be a starting point, not a, oh, good. Let's
Right.
talk, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm glad we actually wrapped that back up.
Yeah. Okay, well we can move on. I mean, like I said, it's just there was a lot of scenes that definitely it's just something that anyways, yeah, it just doesn't need to be talked about too much, but I'm glad they're being indicted. All right, so this is something
I'm curious to know if we get any feedback. Give us feedback. Let us know if you agree for age limits should be
Yeah.
put on for the internet.
Is there going to be an investigation? That's important.
Yeah, that'd be really nice. And are they going to investigate in other titles or, intellectual properties and see, is there going to be a regulation on that coming up? Okay, so moving into more of a funnier topic. I mean, unless you're on the left, which I'm in the middle. These guys, I mean, I don't know. They're kind of in their own little worlds. But, for me, I love the fact that the left can't meme. And the right's pretty good at memeing, and I think there's a bunch of just randos who meme for the right because they like to piss off the left. So, hey, I'm looking at you, 4chan. I'm looking at you. But this is actually really good one. I love this clip. This is the shout out to, by the way, Brinium channel. I don't know. He's got a 1.2k, 28k subscribers. So go give him a follow if you like it. RBG is actually Notorious B.I.G., Kamala Harris Gaff, Biggie Smalls. So let's go ahead and see what this is. Hopefully the audio is good. Forgive me if it's not on that.
I gotta pass out so I can watch.
Yes, she was part of our culture. Yes, we wear those Notorious B.I.G. t-shirts with a lot of pride. But since she passed, there are parents reminding their children that she helped their lives in concrete yet immeasurable ways.
Oh my God. I love that so much.
Questions remain.
Really put me on edge.
What?
It really put me on edge.
With the Biggie Smalls statement?
It did.
Oh my God. How do you mess that up? Like, I just don't understand. So this is the thing. So it's kind of weird. Like, Trump will make mistakes, right? But he corrects himself pretty quickly. And if he stumbles, I mean, he's mocked himself. Like, I've seen him do it. And it's weird because it's like Biden and Harris they'll make these weird gaffes and then they just, oh, we can't act like that. Like, my favorite was the Tupac one. I forgot to look that up.
Her most favorite rapper alive was Tupac. Yep.
Oh
Messed
my
that one
God.
up. She messed that one up a little bit.
But I wanna focus on what she says though. Like it's bizarre. Like that she says it to this reporter. Why does it have to be so long? Can I just get like the little bleep? Oh my God. That was super loud in my ears.
Best rapper alive.
Here we go. So this is the best rapper alive one. I'm gonna go ahead and play this one real quick. Which, by the way, Tom McDonald again popped up in my fucking feed. People so stupid. It's the third recommended video after another Kamala Harris gap video. Oh, YouTube, you're so awesome sometimes.
Only sometimes. Don't let it go to your head, YouTube.
Yeah, right. Only sometimes. All right, you guys ready for this one?
Yeah.
Best rapper alive.
Tupac.
Hold up. I like that. Hold up.
And then best rapper alive.
Tupac.
You say he lives on.
But not a lot. I know. I keep
something.
doing that.
Oh shit.
You
What
said,
just happened?
listen, West Coast.
Maybe
girls
she
say
knows
Tupac
something we
lives
don't,
on.
dude.
I'm with you. I'm with you. So Tupac, keep going.
I keep doing that.
I keep doing
Who'd I
that.
say?
Who'd I
I
say?
mean, there's so many. I mean, you know, there are some that I would not mention right now because they should stay in their lane. But
What?
others
What?
I don't know what that means. I want to know who one of
There's
those are.
there's others I'd mention I wouldn't mention right now because they should stay in their lane.
Keep going. Keep moving.
Just keep going. Hold on. So the reporter says in response.
Keep going. Keep moving.
Okay,
Keep
all
moving.
The reporter says,
I want to know who one of those are.
I want to know who one of those are. And her response to saying, there's some who I would mention, but they need to stay in their lane. And she says, I want to know who those are. Ha 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 ha. Kamala Harris straight up says, keep going, keep moving, and shakes her head and just kind of like waves her hand at the interviewer. Like, wait, what?
Who would I say? Others
I don't know what that means. I want to know who one of those are.
Keep going. Keep moving.
All
Keep
right.
moving, Angela.
All right. That was not supposed to be a stumper either.
Moving, Angela.
All right. I want to know who one of those are.
Hold on.
Keep going. Keep moving.
1, 2,
Moving,
3.
All right. That was not supposed to be a stumper either.
Oh my god. So she literally told her to keep going like 3 or 4 times. Cause she said it, I'm just gonna keep going before she said it 3 times to her. Like, it's just, how is that allowed for somebody who's running for the vice presidency? Like, how is it, like, we have one person who is literally our president who already won, and anybody in the media just yells and screams at him. And just, you know, and just, like, treats him like he's the biggest idiot in the world and the worst thing that ever happened in this country. And then it's like, no matter what thing that these, like, what media source these people go on. They just can constantly control the narrative of it, and they blatantly do it in front of us. Like Joe Biden's little hand gesture of the prompter. That's one of my favorite. He goes like this. Off to the side, like the camera's just right here, right? Okay, let me just. You can't see my hand over here, right? Yeah, it can't. Oh man.
Up a little, move it down.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. The guy, corn
Come
pop.
on, man.
He's a
The
tough
guy
dude.
doesn't, know what I mean? Like,
Oh
the
man.
poor guy, what's his name again? Jill Biden. Jill Biden. I mean, Joe.
This is
I mean,
my
Jill.
sister. I mean, my wife.
You give the man a break because he works all the couple times a month and gets tired. and his brain is
did you hear the new one? So
slower
we're
when
gonna
he's
go ahead and
tired.
probably skip the clips here. Did you guys hear the new one about the I don't even want to say it.
The thing, man.
The
The
black
thing.
woman stocking shelves so we can stay home.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Oh my god.
Well, try to bring up that diamond and silk one if you can, dude.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry about my cough, y'all.
Anybody who doesn't know who diamond and silk is, they should look them up.
It's hard to run for president.
Okay, we got Brian Bubs. Oh, did you end up posting it?
Yeah, it's in the Discord.
Okay, let me grab it real quick.
It's a Fox News clip. I think it's pretty short. Diamond and silk. Kamala Harris should be ashamed of herself.
Next news anchor. News anchor Harris Faulkner delivers stunning BLM. Pandering. Oh, there they are. Okay, it's a ways. Copy the link for a second here. Kind of slow going today, we had
Another video tells that the cost of the riot damage so far has reportedly already broken $1 billion in paid insurance claims. $1 billion.
Totally awesome. That's great. Just we need our own people destroying everything to the tune of billions of dollars now.
Are you aware of the?
I remember in my day. We both went for.
We just walked around the streets holding a sign saying whatever we wanted them to say. Mine said, "I need a sandwich every Tuesday and a glass of milk in the morning. Please help me, Senator Schumacher." And and that was it. We didn't break anything because if we didn't break anything, we got our way usually. So I got my sandwich on Tuesday, but it was lactose-free milk on Monday.
The hippies during the Vietnam era used to put flowers on cops' guns and rifles. Now they send flower fireworks at the cops. No.
How beautiful this is. He was giving a close-up of the fireworks show. This is what it looks like from really close.
We're giving him a close-up of this very white man's face. I just have to say, he's a very generic bald white man. Vitello. Sorry, man. I don't mean to be.
Oh yeah, he is pretty generic.
All right, here we go.
There you go. You're gonna get an email now.
Email me.
Too bad I can't hear any of this shit.
Perception.
Oh, you can't hear it in the Discord?
No. I hear you guys, but it's fine.
Oh, okay. Do I have to stream? I'm so bad at streaming in Discord. Do I have to stream the Discord
Just run it.
Browser? Okay.
No, we're good. It took us this long to get this fucking far.
Many.
Not starting over again.
I'm starting it. Shut up.
Are you aware of the perception of many about how the power and the discretion at ICE is being used to enforce the laws? And do you see any parallels?
I do not see any parallels between
I'm talking about perception.
Officers and agents.
I'm talking about perception.
I do not see a parallel between what is constitutionally mandated as it relates to enforcing the law.
Are you aware that there's a perception?
I see no.
Are you aware that there's?
She has the right to be up there asking questions. Look at that.
So that started
We'll
as
be asking
conversation
you the
about
questions.
a tweet that he had sent out 3 years ago and then wound up comparing ICE to the KKK.
Which he said he made a mistake, Steve. He said that actually.
Maybe she should be held personally liable for that $1 billion.
Let's get Diamond and Silk, social media stars, big President Trump supporters joining us from Diamond and Silk headquarters somewhere in the world. Ladies, what do you make of the comparison that Senator Harris made yesterday?
You know, Kamala should be ashamed of herself. The blatant disrespect for our enforcement of immigration. You know, if Camilla want to talk about the KKK, she need to talk about her party who created the KKK to intimidate, manipulate in order to dominate. And the same thing is happening today. By asking him those type of questions, putting him on the edge of him seat, it's a form of manipulation is what it is. When we look at what's happening in Florida, it's a form of manipulation. It's all to dominate, and that's what they're trying to do. Exactly. Shame on Camilla Harris. She needs to understand if she run for president, we will not be voting for her. No, she won't win.
Well, Nancy Pelosi
These ladies,
says that Al
dude.
Sharpton has saved America. She had this message for him at the National Action Network's conference. Listen to this.
Thank you for helping take back America. People all over the place are calling me, writing on the airports here, there. Thank you for saving America. I give those thanks to you. Thank you for saving America.
What did they do to save America?
Reverend Sharpton, thank you for saving America.
What saved America?
What do you think of that?
Al Sharpton hasn't saved America. No, what he has done or tried to do is divide America, hoodwink black people, and exploit the pain of black people is what he's done. That's what he's been doing, okay? He hasn't done anything. If he was really behind America and wanted America to prosper, why wasn't he behind the tax cuts? Why isn't he happy about the lowest unemployment, especially among African Americans? But he hasn't done anything for America but race baited is all he's done. He hasn't done anything for America.
And the only time you see Al Sharpton is whenever a white person has killed a black person. But when it's the black person have killed another black person, Al Sharpton go hide his head like a turtle. You don't see him no more.
You surely don't.
President Obama looked at him as a confidant.
Well, see, shame on
Okay, well, I don't want to play too much of this clip because it gets got a little bit more going on.
They spoke at the RNC too. They're big Trump supporters.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, it's there's just a lot of stuff they do that's just insane when it comes down to it. And we have more clips, but it's a lot. You can search them up. If you just look up Kamala or Joe Biden gaffes, I mean, it's constant. This one here, it goes through, I mean, you got the 5, you got what's this guy's name? Gavin McInnes, I think.
Yeah.
And then Ben Shapiro. I mean, they go through. One of my favorites is, I mean, this is actually for bantering, pandering, and just gaffes in generals. But one of my favorite is this one here from the Hodgin. I think it's the Hodge twins. Yeah, yeah. And oh my goodness, my controllers are hating me right now.
They look really pissed off.
Thank you. Appreciate your attitude. I really do.
I was just trying to help.
Okay, so we're gonna go. I'm gonna play this one. It's the Hodge twins. Because I thought this was pretty funny. Oh my God, my controllers! Please stop. Stop. Okay, here we go.
I'll push on it for you.
Stop it. Oh my gosh.
For it, man. Joe Biden is on the campaign trail. He's trying to become your president. Every stop, there's a new disaster. Yeah, this man is literally a walking meme. He cannot do anything right. Check out Joe Biden. Get off the plane. No, not the plane yet. Show the plane, man. All right. So this is from the plane. That's him getting the floor. So yeah, when he get before he get off the plane, as y'all can see, he's waving. Yeah. I'm thinking, okay, must be a big crowd. But then as the camera pans, there ain't nobody out there. Ain't nothing but clouds out there.
Wait.
I know what Joe was thinking.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm getting off the. I know what Joe was thinking.
No, pause.
The optics. I know what Joe was thinking.
Okay, so let's just point out. I'm pretty sure these are like safety workers, and they're facing the opposite direction. And then you have like a fire truck, it looks like. So there is literally like nobody out there, like at all, that he just waved to. So he literally just waved for the cameras, like straight for optics. 100%.
But
Like-
there was a lot of imaginary friends of Joe's that were out there. You just didn't
Well,
see them.
The worst part about it, and I did click through already, sorry. But the worst part about it is he literally like he goes like this. He like kind of like points over to the spot like and looks at the guy who's like walking up to him, and he kind of like looks at him like over there, and then he just like he just like starts waving. So there was a whole moment of thought process that he actually like. So this was a plan. That's what is even worse. So the fact that he pointed and had this look at the guy who's supposed to be directing him, and Joe just didn't even take any bodily cues because the guy didn't give him any cues. He just did it. So obviously it was like a planned kind of situation where it's like, oh well, if you wave when you get off the plane, it will look really good for the news footage. Oh my god, it's so sad. I feel bad because he's so old. You know, like I really do. I think I'm on the boat of just like, if he gets tested and has dementia, they need to go to jail. Like his whole campaign office, like, just like they need to go to jail, and he needs to become the official like Uncle Joe of America, and we'll all just like forgive him.
How old is he?
82, right?
And how old is that in demon years?
No, he's like 70. I think he's 70. I think he's 79.
All
Is he
right.
79?
Yeah. Trump's 74.
I think you shouldn't be able to run for president if you're over 78. I'm sorry. Till we get some like everybody taking like brain pills that are made of mushrooms and stuff like I do. You can take some fucking alpha brain.
Brain pills made out of mushrooms. Okay.
Dude, they're
okay.
delicious
Tell
and they're
me-
good for
tell
your
me-
brain.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
I
about
will.
these-
They're
these
different
awesome
brands.
Magic mushroom supplements.
Oh,
that
you
take.
shush your. Anyways, all right. So the next one we're gonna cover here, Chinese virologist accuses Beijing of coronavirus cover-up, flees Hong Kong. I know how they treat whistleblowers. And just to kind of play off of that, I'm gonna switch over here to pull open the article from earlier this year. Chinese authorities admit improper response to coronavirus whistleblower. Oh, because they murdered him, and then apologized to his family.
It's holy. You think?
No, this is literally, we already know this happened. This is from March 19th of this last year. So this all came out already. Everybody knows about this. This is actually from NPR, this article. And then this other article is from Fox. So this is the funny part, is when you see this Fox headline, I know how they treat whistleblowers. And then you go over to NPR and it's like, oh yeah. They did kill a Chinese whistleblower. News of his death, coupled with accusations that the government was covering up the outbreak, triggered an avalanche of outrage from a wide cross-section of Chinese society. Yeah, see, and this is, I'm going to say this right now. I'm going to put this out there. Chinese people, I love you. Everybody who's not a part of that whole, like, what is it, the CCP up at top? Regular Chinese people, you guys are awesome. I love a lot of things about Chinese. Like, the whole culture of China and, like, the history of it. And just Chinese people. Like, I love it. Like, I love meeting different people from all over the world in VR chat. And that's kind of why I still play VR chat. And even though this guy's grumpy and old, I play VR chat for that reason.
Just getting back to their history, too. I mean, back, they have in their ancient healing and wisdom traditions, man.
Yes.
I mean, where did that all go wrong, dude? I mean, I don't know. I'm not a history buff, dude.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. The brain mushrooms, like I take lion's mane and cordyceps and reishi mushroom and turkey tail, and the lion's mane cordyceps are brain mushrooms. You take them with other herbs and stuff, and it does help your brain. So yeah.
Makes you not vote Democrat then, or what?
Pretty much. So.
Okay, well, we'll need to give that a try to some family members then.
Okay, so I'm going to read a couple paragraphs from this article so we don't have to play the clip. But basically, there is a clip that is on Fox if you want to go watch that, and it goes through, I believe, with Tucker Carlson interviewing this whistleblower. Her name is, I believe it's, Lee Mangyong. There we go. And we'll start down here. Dr. Lee Mangyong. hours before she boarded an April 28th Cathay Pacific flight to United States. I probably butchered that word. The respected doctor who specialized in virology and immunology at the Hong Kong School of Public Health had plotted her escape, packing her bag and sneaking past the sensors and video cameras on campus. Ooh, she like ninja style did this. She had her passport and her purse and was about to leave all of her loved ones behind. If she was caught, she knew she could be thrown in jail, or worse, rendered one of the disappeared. Oh, that's, man, I'm glad we don't really have like a talked about disappeared here. We like, everybody jokes about that our government makes people disappear, but it's like, do you know anybody who disappeared? No, over there you know somebody. So, continuing, Yan told Fox News in an exclusive interview that she believes the Chinese government knew about the novel coronavirus well before it claimed it did. She says her supervisors, renowned as some of the top experts in the field, also ignored research she was doing at the onset of the pandemic that she believes could have saved lives. So there you go. That's kind of gives you an intro into it. Is basically they ignored information that they had. She felt like they had an obligation to tell the world, and they just kind of treated it like it wasn't a big deal.
Yeah, play that one from Carlson at like 4 minutes and 50 seconds, dude.
Oh, I don't have it pulled up right now.
Got it.
Damn.
See the Uncle Carlson. See if they have it here.
Yeah, but to even see his reaction of actually hearing it from her, he asks her again. He's like, "Wait a minute, are you actually telling me, like, announcing this to the world because no one else has really said?"
Yeah, I guess I'm just not I don't know.
All right.
All right. Well, I can't. It's not that I don't like Fox. It's just every time I mention Fox to people, they just like, oh, Fox. They're on the left, and it's so hard to get.
That's why you just tell them it's CNN.
Oh, that's so mean. Wait, is this a new anchor? Nah, yeah, just watch it.
CNN, yeah.
Oh my God, we should do that. We should totally take a bunch of Tucker Carlson's videos and put CNN fucking shit on it.
That guy looks just like Tucker Carlson on CNN. Yeah, his name's Tucker Carlson.
Oh my God, that is such a great meme. That would be great.
And then just like Photoshop a mustache onto him while he's talking. They won't even know.
Do a deep fake. Tucker Carlson deep fake. Oh my God, that'd be great.
Right, just put a different face on him, like Burt Reynolds or something.
Right. But yeah, I mean, so that's kind of what we got to cover today. I mean, it's really crazy, that whole Chinese thing. It's, I don't know, like I was under the impression that it was like pharmaceutical related, but she's saying that it's kind of was like on purpose. It was meant to be spread around. It was meant to be, I guess,
What'd they do? Just like send it to Walmart?
I don't know. I mean, I was listening and it was just hard because it's like where the spot was and clicking. I'm sorry about that. I'll try to figure out how to get like the section on the clips better. And we'll get the timestamps set up. But yeah, it was just kind of for me is I just wasn't sure if it was like because they were talking about it being distributed. I was under the impression that this was a pharmaceutical company in Wuhan, or a company that does testing for a pharmaceutical company, and so I thought that this was one of those things where they were testing for pharmaceuticals, like they were trying to develop like vaccines for possible coronaviruses. Because I mean, the flu and the cold.
Alteration, dude. There's a patent, dude. I'm not gonna say right now who holds that patent, but you can look it up.
China.
COVID-19 is patented, dude. It's a fucking
right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying is that in pharmaceutical contracts for vaccines, and we use the flu and
say it's a leader of a big United States corporation.
Wait, what?
Yes.
No, what'd you say?
Who has the patent for it?
Isn't it a company in China?
And who's the majority owner of that company?
Right. And that's what I'm saying is that company like, so the way it works is that, and I believe this happened recently, is that a lot of our, why does this keep happening? A lot of our pharmaceutical contracting jobs got shipped over to China. So we contract with them to test different diseases and stuff, like to make them. Like that's a practice in the pharmaceutical industry, is to make deadly viruses. Like it's not just biowarfare. So that's what I'm saying. It's like a slippery slope. We gotta figure
it's
out.
very convenient then when you go on a TED Talk and talk about how you are an advocate for depopulation, dude.
I get it, man. You know, it's crazy. I mean, for any of that to even be tested and it to be a constant thing in the background, it's always a risk for the rest of us. And it's basically, you know, that it's just kind of scary that anybody has that power to accidentally drop a test tube outside and then, oh look, new virus.
Whoops.
Whoops.
How did this get outside? Damn monkeys. Them damn monkeys stole the damn vials and dropped them out in the streets.
Well, if it wasn't for the Wuhanians being such avid world travelers.
Yeah, never.
I mean, really, dude? Really? Okay. 183 different countries fly out of Wuhan that I've never heard of in my life, but okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know. They sent they probably just one of the people in Wuhan sent a package that got lost in the mail and hit every Walmart in the world. Okay?
Oh no, dude, they all know.
Yeah.
I think
like
it's,
I said,
it's probably on Soros's credit card statement, dude.
Well, and the interview is good. If you go watch the interview, it's a recent interview with. Isn't that one pretty recent with Tucker Carlson? And I believe it was Lee Mangyong.
I think it was like a couple weeks ago.
Okay. Oh, and by the way, since we had that breaking update from the president earlier, right at the beginning, he is feeling better. FYI, he did have the my favorite terminology for this so far. He had the beer bug, and he got a pretty big beer belly for a while there, and got a little bit bogged down by that beer, and supposedly he got to take a little bit of laughing gas along with the beer, some whippets, and had some fun. So, you know, had some of the latest, greatest antibodies and future technologies, which, by the way, a president who has, like, stuff that's not even fully released yet and is just like, sure, let me, I'll test it.
Like, he probably has cybernetic implants, too, I'm sure.
I would not, you know what? I think he would take them.
He has laser beams behind his eyes.
He would be like, wait. You mean I can burn? Okay, we're doing it. He's just like, look at me light my cigar. You like that, Melania? Oh my god. So yeah. That's nice though. I don't ever wish anybody death, and anytime somebody's the commander in chief, I always gotta say, you know, hat off to you, and glad you're alive there, sir. That's nice. But yeah.
Yeah, well, there was plenty of people putting some very horrible freaking remarks out, because there was. I watched on another video where people were hoping for his demise.
A lot of Twitter was
I mean, really?
It was bad. It was bad, sad.
Twitter's a vile place. It should be shut down all by itself. Just to not exist. It just shouldn't.
Can we just talk about the DNC's decorations though and their decor? Like, wow.
They're just bird cages for like ostriches hanging around.
Bird cage? I guess those are bird. You can kind of see them in the background in the camera. The bird cages up there.
They just haven't caught any yet.
Yeah, you know.
They're so busy out there on the campaign trail.
Are you guys got anything else? Or are we good to do a little tour of the DNC's employee lounge?
I'm good, man. Tour time. Maybe you should play Spin the Bottle.
Lucci?
Spin the bottle. There it is.
No, if I want to see it, but sure.
I want to see it.
All right, so yeah, we were technically sitting in front of a Spin the Bottle table the whole time. That was a thing.
I was
and
spinning it the entire time too.
yeah, I kept seeing that. I was like, is that me? And then of course you got the lovely, this is their screensaver, for in between employee videos, and they got kind of a really cool thing on the floor that's basically the same thing. And there's just other stuff, beds, sacrificial stuff, poles for things. You use your imagination, folks. Okay.
It'd be a little funnier if it wasn't true.
And then, we got Ted here. Hold on, let me show you Ted. He's cool, man. Ted, this is my guy. Me and Ted go way back. We're drinking buddies from, like, way back when, until he joined the Order. DNC, but yeah, he's, they do this meditation hibernation thing for a little bit, so he's not really, like, all here. He's kind of, like, in a deep, mythical, spiritual, it's kind of like a prison. They have to do this and sacrifice themselves for thousands of years. So it's only after they kill about 3 babies. Anyways, yeah, so lots of cool stuff here. Not sure what this does. There's a toggle demonic portal. Do we want to toggle the demonic portal, folks?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, let me make sure I can, in case it pops up right here. Trying to toggle it. Okay. Toggling now.
I don't see anything.
I don't see it either. Toggling now.
The phone's ringing right in fucking the Clinton house, I think.
Right? The phone in the Clinton house is ringing. It's like, it's not that time of the month.
This is the kitchen.
Ooh, birdcage. Oh, I am in a birdcage. Oh, okay. Whoops. What is this? Oh, there's a bone. You can grab some bones. So yeah, there's lots of cool stuff all around here. I think there's some tools over here, I believe. I don't know what kind of tools these. Oh,
it's probably called evidence, and now you just touched it.
Yeah, that we should not play with this stuff. Yep, we're gonna ignore all these things over here. Anyways, so yeah, this is the DNC's employee lounge. I love it. Get that out of my face. I don't know where that's been. Ooh, there's more buttons. Okay, anyways, we're gonna not explore more of this place possibly after the show, but we're gonna start doing a Patreon thing, and if you want to check out those kind of videos, you'll be able to check out those videos and also join the Discord. We're gonna be setting all that up this next week. So thank you for joining the show. Y'all are awesome. That's gonna be it. This is a great ending scene with just the Baphomet stuff all over. Yo, we're here at the DNC lounge. Chilling
from the underworld.
In the underworld. Hey, look, it's Satan. Hi, Satan. All right, we're gonna get going here.
We're out.
That's it.